Lupin. Like I've seen a spin-off of it, but I never managed to actually like locate the original. Oh shit. Yeah, it's that old school kind of like really early 80s, late 70s style. Especially with the hairdos. Holy shit, the sideburns on that dude. Yeah. Oh, look, it's that thing. That's the thing that's been burning everybody. It's like, yeah, that's like kind of the style that Akira took a lot from, but I feel like Akira like really perfected what would become anime. From what I understand, when that movie came out, the Japanese film industry was kind of going downhill, down the toilet, and it like saved it almost. And it by no means was it like the first anime or anything like that. People can't really agree on what the real first anime is. But as far as like anime as people know it, it's probably Alakazam, the Journey to the West thing. But then there's also this samurai anime that was like, it's kind of like there's more of a cartoon, and they didn't have any sound in it or something like that. I don't know what it was, but as far as anime we know it was Akira wasn't even really the first. Really, I think the people point to Astro Boy, but I don't even really know if I consider that to be really anime yet. That's like proto-anime. I feel like... Let me think. It's gotta be one of those like 70s battle robot animes that's really considered to be like the first real one, like, hey, this is what it looks like, and kind of has the indicative styles for the like what the rest of it would be. But yeah, like even the original Dragon Ball predates Akira, but Akira like was like the gold standard that everyone kind of took from at that point. Yeah, a lot of people, they forget how long the franchise of Dragon Ball has been around. Yeah, Ghibli came around, I think maybe around the same time that Akira did, because I think their primary like time frame was in the 90s, so that would have tracked, because Akira came out in 88, and even if they came out in 89, which is when Dragon Ball Z, like the sequel to Dragon Ball, dropped on as far as like being animated, that would track as far as that. Mononoke is 80s? It can't be too early in the 80s then. But Mononoke, to me, that's like the best one. Not that I've seen a whole lot of the Ghibli animations, but as far as like Nausicaa, The Valley of Wind, and Spirited Away, Princess Mononoke, I think Princess Mononoke is the best one. That thing's fucking long too. Like for an anime movie, like usually they're like an hour at most, but that thing's like almost 2, if not actually 2. I never really liked Spirited Away a whole lot. I think I got burned out on it because they played it on Cartoon Network too much. Yeah, like on Dragon Ball, like they first started writing Dragon Ball, and like it was serialized as like a manga like in like 1984. So I mean, shit, that would mean Dragon Ball is over 40 years old now. It's 42 years old. Okay, yeah. 97 seemed more accurate to what I was imagining, because in the 90s it wasn't like they didn't have a whole lot of crazy stuff just yet. It was kind of like in the later 90s where the animation really started blowing up and looking more like we imagine it. Because like in the early 90s, I think really it was like the kind of like the midway to a little bit more tail end of Dragon Ball Z, and then like Yu Yu Hakusho were kind of like the main ones. I think Inuyasha and like Berserk and all that came out like post 96, if I remember correctly. Harris Moving Castle, I've never gotten around to seeing, but I do hear many good things, just as you just said. Oh, what the fuck? I wanted to explore more. FLCL was ahead of it. I've never actually seen Fully Cooley. I've seen like maybe an episode or two on Toonami at some point when I was a kid, but I never really paid attention. Yeah, as far as like anime coming to the States and everyone really knowing about it, that was like late 90s with the original run of Toonami, and they had like Sailor Moon and Dragon Ball Z and shit. Ah! Boba Fett got away! God damn them!
No! Coda, they're gone. Send the order to attack, or I will go without you!
Already done. I've told the Alliance we have just this one chance to strike. The fleet will converge on Kamino. But you know, Vader is luring you back to him.
Yes, I know, but he won't be expecting the entire Rebel fleet.
My thoughts as well. Let's hope we're right.
Oh shit.
Prepare for light speed.
It's the big fire guy. But yeah, as far as like the true anime isn't an in-group thing anymore, and it's more of like a cultural phenomenon across all like walks of life. You are right. It started around that COVID era where binge watching culture became more of a thing for more than just the people that are kind of reclusive.
It has shields.
But I'm more meant as far as like anime really coming to the Western world. It was the late 90s is really when that started. Because before that, you can get stuff on like import like tape cataloging and whatnot. That's like how my oldest brother he got exposed to it. But most of that stuff wasn't even dubbed. But as far as like, hey, the culture of, hey, we're gonna wait for each week for a new episode of Dragon Ball Z or whatever, what have you. That really started in the late 90s, around, like you said earlier, 97. That's pretty accurate to when that whole thing started. Because that was around the same time that the first dub of Dragon Ball Z was made. That's before Funimation got to it.
Use the Force to raise those reactor pylons.
What reactor pylons? What is he talking about? Reactor pylons. Oh, over here.
You can create an electromagnetic pulse with those pylons. Good. Now find the others.
I don't know how I would feel about a Star Wars anime, to be honest. They could make the fights a lot crazier, though. Holy shit!
Good work.
I'm gonna pause the game to read that. If you ever get around to it, you should check out Star Wars Visions. Each episode is a different story from a different studio. Really cool concepts. Episode 1 is Samurai Jack type gritty action, black and white animation. Okay, with only color being the red saber and the guy runs down the Sith and takes their crystals. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that contrast.
Its shields are down.
contrast with the red and the white. How do I inflict damage on him? Okay. Oh. Okay. This will do more damage.
That's it! Keep up the attack!
I almost feel like I wasted that doing that. How many episodes of Star Wars Visions
You
are
won't
there?
be able to take much more.
Motherfucker. Okay, like, 10's a decent amount. Since you said it was kind of like anthological, that 10 can work, but like, I feel like when someone tries to do an entire like episodic show that like all the episodes are connected, 10 is way too short to be able to actually do anything.
Damaging it.
Like the Cyberpunk anime, they tried to do way too much in such a short amount of time, and it just felt rushed. Like, you can't do it that way. That one, yeah, it was hype's a good word for it. I liked what I saw for the most part. Not really a fan of how it ended and whatnot. Curious to see about what that second one's gonna be like. I will say, it, like, Netflix, almost every anime thing that they touch that already exists from another IP is trash. Something that I've noticed is that they, especially with Gundam, there's a couple of Netflix exclusive things, and they're just like, what are you guys doing? But Cyberpunk was not one of them, I didn't think. But they did try to they did try to do too much within a short amount of time. Go back to the game, finish it. It actually made me play the game, and I think that's honestly what their goal in making it was. That was the purpose, is to reignite the interest in the franchise. Yeah, I never played it in the era where it was broken. Obviously, there's still a lot of weird shit that happens, and I've actually caught some of it on stream whenever I was streaming it. And that was just kind of just like content streaming. I wasn't like playing through the story. I may do that at one point, but weird shit still happens. It's just apparently significantly better than it was before. What did you play it on? Oh, Xbox One. I don't have next gen, so I can't play the expansion, unfortunately. And I don't have a PC that's strong enough to run it.